This next poem is somewhat problematic, but the heart's in the right place and it's worth it for the double punchline. So here's Treat Everyone Equal. My old poppy once told me a tale years ago about a cow camp he knew of in South Idaho, with a camp cook that all of the cowboys called Wong, and although they was good boys, they treated him wrong. I suppose it was partly because of his race. He was different from them, with his round yellow face, and his brown almond eyes, and his hair a pigtail, so they failed in the same way that most of them fail. In their minds they had classified him as a chink, but each man is a person, I can't help but think. Yet they drink of his coffee and wolf down his chow, at the same time forgetting he's human somehow. Well, I asked my old pappy, now why should this be? And he says, I don't know, it's a mystery to me. I treat everyone equal, that's all I can say. And somehow I just know, in the end, it'll pay. To get on with the story, those cowboys had fun, and forever they had poor old Wong on the run. They would ride into camp, have a couple of shots, then approach Wong midst his pans and his pots. And they'd pull on his pigtail and call him a fool. While he peeled the potatoes, they'd kick his wood stool out from under the feller and stand there and smirk. And he'd pick himself up and go on with his work. Well, one night they was camped near a sizable town. It was peaceful and calm, and the herd settled down, and the moon's a full globe in the sky to the east, as the boys ride to town for a wild drinking feast. So they drink all the whiskey there was to be found, and they sported and gambled. The moon was still round when they headed for camp, but the moon's in the west, and none of the cowboys is feeling his best. 'Cause they've all got to thinking about little old Wong, and the ways that they've treated the poor man so wrong. Now by this time they're off on a real cryin' jag, and the point Jimmy Jones, half asleep on his nag, to awake little Wong when they get back to camp, and apologize roundly. Their eyes are all damp, as their spokesman wakes Wong, still a bit sleepy-eyed, and he takes the strange turn of events in his stride. Now the tears are a-flowin' from Jim's drunken eyes, as he works out the best way to apologize to their new little friend that they now hold so dear. So old Jimmy says, Wong, we just want to make clear that from now on you're one of us. Keep it in mind that we ain't never, ever gonna be nothing but kind. We won't pull your pigtail, nor call you a fool, nor kick out from under you that wooden stool. Then says Wong, quite composed, I believe you, my friend, so I'll never pee in your coffee again. Well, I've taken a page from my old pappy's book. Treat everyone equal, especially the cook.